Hello, everybody. Welcome, ladies and gents, to the podcast. Let me speak. Don't mind me if I sound a little bit weird or whatever. I'm going through a little congestion up in the nasal area and I'm fighting for my life. I don't want to make this video too long, so I want to get right into the unpopular, real lifestyle questions, whatever you want to call them. Okay, so I have them in my notes and I'll be doing them for my notes from my phone. These are lifestyle and the social norms or whatever. Number one, college isn't worth it for most people. I was always told that if you go to like a university, make sure you're like a lawyer, a doctor, a surgeon, anything like that. But if you want to go into something straight out of, college or whatever the case, like a 2 year degree, dental hygienist, rad tech, ultrasound technician, what I'm majoring in. Question two. Well, let me stop saying questions. More like number two of an unpopular opinion. Marriage is overrated. Um, I mean, yeah, it is overrated, but in a sense, it's not because some people' life calls for them to get married. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how I feel about that because on this side of the fence, I'm just like, yeah, you guys don't have to get married if you don't want to. But on the other hand, I'm just like, damn, I want to get married. You know? Number three of an unpopular opinion, you don't owe your family anything. I wholeheartedly believe that because, like, for your mom or your dad, say if you're born October 16, 2001, nobody told them to get groovy on that night or that day, whatever they did. Nobody told you I do that. That was y'all fault. So then when they have children, they be wanting them to go to college because they never went to college the whole time their child want to be a stripper or he want to be something not of what the parents want him to be or what he doesn't want to be for himself. You know what I'm saying? Fourth unpopular opinion. Being single is better than being in a relationship. I don't agree with that, but at the same time, I do agree with that because what if it's the right person and you feel like you want to be in a relationship with them? You don't want to go touring the whole city or touring the whole states or just around the world, period. What if you do want to settle down? You know, what if this lifetime calls for you to settle down? That's all I'm saying. I know that I said that these were like my list of unpopular opinions, but some of these, like, I feel like they're unpopular, but at the same time, I feel like they are popular in a sense. But this is number five. Kids shouldn't be forced to hug relatives. I absolutely feel like that's an unpopular opinion that I 100%, not even on both sides of the fence, I'm only on one side of the fence. I agree with that. Because if my child don't want to hug their TT, their uncle, their cousin, their great, whatever it is, they don't have to. And I'm not forcing nobody to do it. I'm not going to force them, and you're not going to force them. Some people feel uncomfortable. And I don't want to hear that, oh, she's only 2 years old or he's only 3 years old. What does he feel? How do you know what he feels? Because I'm the mama. And if I say don't touch my child, don't touch my child. Or if my child says no to a hug, to a kiss on the cheek, the answer is no, period. Now, this category is work and productivity. This is number 6 of unpopular opinions. Working hard doesn't always lead to success. That's true. That's true. Did I really just say what? Anyways, I feel like that's true. That really is true. Working hard doesn't always lead to success. And some people be working for their whole life just to get a house or get the brand new car or whatever the case may be. And just sometimes you just don't get it. I skipped quite a few of my unpopular because I want to get to like the real juicy ones. And this one says, not everyone needs to have a passion. I believe that. Like I have passions. I'm a passionate person. As a Leo, as a true born, double charted Leo. Actually, maybe triple, like a full bred Leo. I agree with the passion. I mean, not everyone has to have a passion, but see, I have passion. Like that's just like what drives me in my life. You know, I like when other people have passions, and then all that energy is just like, you know what I'm saying? Next up on the list, and this is categorized as cultural and societal perspectives. Number whatever, not everyone should have kids. I agree with that. Not everybody want to have kids in this lifetime. Some people don't ever want to have kids ever in their life. But my whole thing is, just because you don't want to have kids don't mean you go bash another mom who's 21, 22, 23 for having their first baby. Oh, you're not set in line. Oh, you don't have this and that. That's none of your business. And that's the problem with the world. Y'all don't know how to mind your business. Just because somebody posts something online doesn't mean you have to respond to it. There's your free will right there. You don't have to respond to it, but you choose to say something negative. And then you get mad when the opposing side gets on you, or you're wanting your friends to take your side, and they're just like, well, you ain't have to say nothing like that because you didn't have to say nothing like that. Just learn how to mind your business. You can say what you want to say in your head, but to write it out loud, then you're texting it, showcasing it for people to see, that's like too much energy, and you did that for no reason. Another one, another one that I really do want to get into, and this is number whatever. Traditional gender roles aren't always bad. I don't feel like roles within society should be placed on a specific gender. Not some of them, because I like taking out the trash. I don't let my grandma take out the trash. I always take out the trash. I always clean the dishes. She doesn't have to do the dishes, you know. I'm always holding the bags for her. I don't want her to carry anything heavy, you know what I'm saying? Because we're like two dominant women in the household. This is not my last one, but then there's one more that I do want to talk about, and I really do want to get into we romanticize struggle too much. I feel like you don't always have to have or create terrible outcomes for you because you think that you deserve it. I don't appreciate stuff like that, and then I don't appreciate those. Just that, well, sometimes you got to go through it to get through it, and meanwhile, that might be true partially. I do believe that most humans create problems for themselves, you know? So let's not create any more problems than we already inevitably have in this world already. That way things can be a lot bit easier, you know? Last but not least, and this is something that I also want to top on, although this is like my unpopular opinion, but at the same time, I can see why people do it. You don't always have to smoke or drink to have fun. I don't drink, like you rarely ever see me drink. Let me rephrase that. I drink occasionally, and the occasion can happen every 2 to 3 years. Even if there's occasion this year, right here, right now, I'm still not gonna drink. It just depends on how I feel as well. But you don't always have to get fried to go see a movie. You don't always have to go drink before you go skating or bowling or whatever the case may be. It's okay for you to be a little bit sober and enjoy yourself. That's how you get the full authenticity of things. That's how you feel the energy, you know, when you drink. And I'm not gonna really say smoking because that's another topic, but when you really drink or whatever the case may be, because I took anatomy and physiology, that does something to the CNS, the central nervous system, where it shuts down your main function. So that's why you be feeling slow. Sometimes like you start to slur your words, your eyes get to crossing, you get dizzy or whatever the case may be, and then it damages your livers, kidneys, whatever it is, it just damages it. And me personally, I've had alcohol poisoning at least twice, and so that's what enabled me from drinking as much as I would like to drink, you know, because I don't mind drinking or whatever, but it sends me back like it's the first time that I'm ever doing it, and I know that I just can't do it no more. But thank you so much for season 1, episode 1 of my podcast. And these are unpopular opinions that I somewhat agree with, but mainly unpopular opinions for the most part. Thank you all so much. Subscribe, like, and comment, and tune in again.